This is Trier from the Writing Center, and I am going to give you a brief overview of the overhauled, revamped, new look of the Writing Center. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So over here, this is the new Writing Center home. So in the past, when you were looking at it, you probably saw this with all of the bubbles. We felt like the bubbles prevented finding resources easily. So we've done a revamp to bring the resources a little bit more to the forefront of what you're looking at. So that page, though, is still live. If you have bookmarks from that page, they are still going to work. If you have that page bookmarked, it's still going to work. It's just kind of living in the background now. So our new Writing Center is the same as the old, kind of. It's got the same information plus a few new resources. So what we tried to do was we put categories. So grammar and writing mechanics is all here. So here you've got your grammar, punctuation, vocabulary. I'm not going to read the rest of it to you, but there is also a whole column for APA, but we broke it out into the different aspects of APA because APA is not just APA. There's a whole lot of rules that go with the APA guidebook. So those are sitting over here. So let's say you're working on a paper, and I know in English 120 or a couple other courses, adjectives are really important. So you're like, oh, adjectives. And you can't remember that adjectives are part of grammar because why would you? So you can come up here to the search and you can type in adjectives. And there you go. And so instead of this taking you to the Writing Center, it's going to take you directly to the page that has the adjective information on it. This is the same page. This is the old page. We are hopefully throughout the term, you're going to see new pages start to pop up, and I'm going to show you what one of those looks like. So we go back to the Writing Center home. And from here, we're going to look at this nursing specific page. So we've had these resources. So we've got a resource on PICO questions, a resource on SMART goals, and an activity on SMART goals. This is what we're hoping all of our pages are going to look like as we go through the term. I just couldn't get them done. So this is going to be the new format, hopefully nice and new and clean, super easy to find what you're looking for. Down here at the bottom of all of these, you're going to be able to click to make it go into full screen. Then this is an arrow. You're going to notice your cursor turns into an arrow, and that's going to take you through the resource if it's multiple pages. So like for the PICO, here are some PICO examples. As always, don't just use them. That's plagiarism. Don't do that. But they're there. And so it's going to hopefully give you some suggestions. And then let's say you're like, okay, but wait, I want to go back to that other page. Move your cursor over to the left, and it turned into a back arrow, and you can click, and then here you've gone back a page, and now you're back on the front. So now you're done with this PICO resource. You don't need it anymore. You just hit escape, and you're going to come back to the original page. And then let's say you're like, okay, good. Now I'm ready to go back to the Writing Center home. Click on it, and you're back. This calendar is very similar to the calendars we have used over the past couple of terms. When you are looking to ask a simple question, or you just want to know when someone's available, you want to check a reference, you have a question about what they're asking you to do in your assignment, how it should be worded, that's a quick chat or Teams question. And you would just click on the yellowish gold, which over here you can see on one of the legends, it says Teams. And this is going to take you directly into your Teams where you are logged in, and you'll be able to message us. And it's only the coaches that can see your message. No other learners can see it. It's just kind of like texting. And so if you can get it on your phone, that would be absolutely fabulous, because then we would communicate quicker. If you are wanting to go to study hall, you have a question, but you want to see somebody's face, Meg is holding study halls, and they are this almost coppery brown color. And when you click that, you're going to go straight into GatherTown. You'll join. And if a coach is in here, you will see them. But you can use this room without a coach. You could do a study group in here with some peers, and you can share your screens. You can talk about stuff. The app, I'm going to suggest you don't use it. It's not as user friendly. So that's how you do that. And when you go out, you can also, that way you go into the hallway and you can see the math lab, library, and the tech center. Other option for coaching is we have one-on-one bookings. So the one-on-one bookings are all of these blue colors. You can click on any of them and it's going to take you to our new bookings page. This has a few different options on it. If you're in a foundational course, you can click here, and that's if you're in Paul, Erica, or Mike's courses, you would click for foundational coaching. If you are taking any other course, you would click on one-on-one. And what we learned was sometimes people just need a coach right now, and well, you have to book 24 hours in advance. Sorry. So this gives you all the times that a coach is available. So if you're looking for a specific coach, you can go and click on their name and see when they're available on certain days. So you can see that Janet Beth has times on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays. Meg has time Monday through Friday. I have time really hit and miss. It just kind of is when I'm available. And then we are getting to borrow Professor Goff for a little bit. And so she's got some time on Wednesday and Friday. So, and if she's not available, this is what you see. Otherwise, you get, I don't want to say it's bold, but a number that's a little bit darker than the others. And so you can click, and those are Professor Goff's available times. So, and this is in your time zone. When you look at this, it is not in Mountain Standard Time. This is your time zone. So I know that gets really confusing, but it's going to send a calendar invite to you immediately that you'll be able to accept. And then you just need to follow that calendar invite to join us in the meeting. If you're in BSN 235, 335, or 355, we are holding special sessions, and you are going to get some messages through Teams regarding those. So make sure you watch out for those. Other than that, that pretty much sums up the Writing Center. The only thing I didn't talk about was turning in a paper, and that right here is under written submissions, and you can just click on it, and it's going to take you straight to the ticket for submitting your written reviews, and we will get those back. I will take out this because I know people are going to notice that. So I will take it out before the term starts. If you have any questions, feel free to come by the Writing Center, get hold of one of us, and hopefully we will see you lots this term. So good luck with your nursing journey, and we are looking forward to working with you. Thank you.